Hey, what's up, everybody? I went hands-on with Sniper Elite Resistance. This is Rebellion's upcoming sniper game within the franchise. This is like their sixth, if you don't count the Zombie War series, the whole other spin-off. So following along, we're actually in with a new hero. We're playing as Harry Hawker. No longer are we going to play as Carl. We're in parallel, though, with Sniper Elite 5 with the events of the game, but we're far removed from the front line and more kind of sneaking into the operations, the heart of France. How did it play out? Stick around and I'll tell you all about it. At the end of the day, this definitely feels like a Rebellion Sniper Elite game. Straight up, it is Sniper Elite, so it is what you come to expect, right? You get the kill cam, you get the sneaking around, or if you want to go guns blazing, you can do that too. We started in the third level. As I said, I played for about just over an hour of the game. The biggest thing I took away is I felt like it was more opportunities to kind of traverse the landscape the way I wanted to in a multitude of directions. I was able to go left, go right, go down the center. It was really up to me. At one point, I just started sniping everything, see what happens. It was chaos. It's definitely Sniper Elite, right? So if you set off the alarm, watch out. Here we go. Basically, we're now a new hero, which is a new protagonist, which is a bit of a nice change. We get Harry Hawker. No longer are we playing as Carl. Carl's now moved on. He's still stuck in the world of Sniper Elite 5. But for Resistance, we get something new and a little bit fresh, I think, getting into a new hero, new personality. Seeing how this one's going to play out. There's a little bit of chirping back and forth a little bit as the dialogue portrayed throughout the game. But again, only an hour and a half. Wasn't a true time to sink my teeth in, but enough to give me the good feels of, yo, Sniper Elite is back. So I started off in this upper location and I had to make my way down, and as I'm scurrying through all the enemies, all the Nazis, basically what's going on is the Nazis have this super weapon that will pretty well turn the hands of time and give them the war. They'll take over, and that's what we're trying to prevent. So we're gonna go in, sneak in here, and then prevent that from happening. Sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it? It is a Sniper Elite game, so it's come again to what you expect. I was looking for new mechanics. I think that was the biggest thing playing the game. What is new, what is fresh, and I didn't really feel anything there. There is these new propaganda missions that are coming in, and they're going to be introduced. But you have to find a poster without in the level, and then that opens up this opportunity for the propaganda missions, which turn you into a fighter. So you're there to be a resistance fighter and then take off a whole different role. I never got to experience that, so I can't really relate to what that feels like. But again, everything else feels good. You can upgrade all your weapons. You can upgrade Harry as you go along and all these other things. Didn't get hands-on with a workbench yet, but I'm sure we're going to get there in the end. Game's out on January 30th, so it's not that far away at the end of the day either. So that's cool to see that, man, it was pretty polished for the most part too. There was no big hiccups, no graphical issues, no nothing. It felt very familiar for what we're used to. I think that's basically what it comes down to, though. It's another Sniper Elite game, and I get don't fix what ain't broken, but I need to know what is new, what is exciting. So we went in there. As I'm traversing one way, I died. Pick up again, start from the beginning, go a different way, I died. Start over again, go another way. But I was like, okay, if this way is not going to work, then I have the ability to then go this way. I think that was the thing I took away. Was, man, I can go about and play this in a multitude of ways. It almost felt like a Hitman level, if that makes sense, because you always have your opportunities to kind of portray and go out through the mission. It wasn't felt very like point A to point B. It was, okay, there's your point A, there's your point B, but how you get to B is really determined on which path you take. So I could cut through the middle, or I could sneak away from the one side down around the bottom, take out these other targets too that are kind of a highlighted check mark. They have these pigeons that are extra bonuses. There's a lot of hidden secrets as well. So there's a reason to explore the map. And then there's a lot of reason why I was kind of just want to see what's there. I want to see what's in this world, right? I came across a safe house. Well, there's another safe house that was further down, but I had to cross a bridge, which I never ended up actually doing. I ended up dying instead. But it was one of those opportunities that it felt so good. I think that's what it comes down to. Everything feels like it should. But is that enough at the end of the day? Time will tell. We'll tell you all about it come January 30th.